Thanks for joining me today, and we're talking about defense mechanisms and controlling our thoughts. And so over our lifetime, we develop these unhealthy ways or thought patterns and their defense mechanisms to sort of cope with life. But they're not biblical ways of thinking. So we saw some yesterday. One is independence. It's a stronghold in the mind. No one's going to tell me what to do. Thank you very much. Secondly, dishonesty. We lie to ourselves because we can't face the truth about ourselves. People with addictions are like this. We saw denial, a refusal to accept the facts of the way things really are. Fantasy, we escape into a unreal world of imagination. And then emotional insulation, we withdraw from others to avoid rejection. So you see people who go and live in a cave, they hide away. They just can't bear the thought of interacting in case they get rejected. Here's another one, projection. So you blame other people for your problems. That's a very common one. Started in the Garden of Eden. So often our first response to adversity is to blame someone. Do you know what that does? That way we don't have to look at ourselves. Well, it's not my fault. The reason it didn't happen, it's because they all messed up. Oh, no, hold on a minute, you actually messed up. We don't take blame. It's someone else's fault. Oh, well, it's because all of these people did this and this. No, whereas actually, if we got to own up sometimes to ourselves. So these defense mechanisms are strongholds of the enemy, and he uses them to control your life. And these patterns of thinking have been programmed into our minds. But there is hope. The weapons of our warfare have divine power to demolish strongholds, and the wrong ways of thinking can be reprogrammed. Satan won't leave you alone because you are a Christian. He'll run to the strongholds of your mind all the time. And so he seeks to continually penetrate our thoughts with his thoughts. So we need to be aware of this and ask, where did this thought come from? The great reformer, Martin Luther himself, wrote, "The devil throws hideous thoughts into the soul. It's a hatred of God, blasphemy, and despair." So the devil throws these thoughts at you and at me. So Luther, writing of his personal struggle with Satan, he said this: "When I awake at night, the devil tarries not to seek me out. He disputes with me and makes me give birth to all kinds of strange thoughts. The devil understands how to produce arguments that exasperate me." This is the reformer speaking. "Sometimes he has produced such as to make me doubt whether or not there is a God." Wow. I think he's just bringing out how Satan attacks our minds ferociously and fiercely to make us question, is God even real? So controlling our thoughts is a real battle. So how would you rate your thinking, the control of your mind, on a scale of 1 to 10? It's a pretty scary question, isn't it? You probably don't even want to answer it, because the answer to that will tell you the quality of your life. Our brain's like a computer. It can only process the information it is given. The performance of your brain depends on the quality of the information or thoughts you give it. The performance of your brain depends on the quality of thoughts you give it. It's easy to feed our brain with rubbish daily. What have they said? GIGO. Garbage in, garbage out. Rubbish in, rubbish out. We need to seriously rethink what we're feeding our brain with. What are we allowing to enter our minds through different and various means? Psalm 119 verse 37, "Turn away my eyes from looking at worthless things and revive me in the way." In other words, turn away my eyes from feeding my mind with worthless things. Let's take up the challenge and deal with garbage in, garbage out.